Mama say ma PENDREAM TV. PENDREAM TV there osia dem yopo.
And you hear their chairman, the Ashanti Regional MPP chairman, knelt or kneeling in the church. And there's a scripture. I think Genesis chapter 4 verse 7. Yesterday I went to church, so I read my Bible. Genesis chapter 4 verse 7. It says, when Cain killed Abel, because God did not accept Cain's offering, Abel became dejected, he got angry, and God asked him, why are you angry and why are you so dejected? If you have done the right thing, you would have been accepted. And because you did not do the right thing, watch out. That is the first verse, the A part of it. Chairman Wontumi, he was kneeling down in a Presbyterian church. I believe the pastor had a Bible, and this quotation is in the Bible, Genesis 4:7. He should watch out. Why are you kneeling down in your stronghold? Why are you kneeling down to beg for votes in your stronghold, Annie? We are papa, and that is what the Tree version says. Why are you kneeling down? If you have done well, if you have constructed their roles, if you have treated their MP well, if you have given the MP some respect and resources to serve its people, if you have gone to finish their district hospital for them to take care of the sick, a community or a town that has a medical doctor as a paramount chief, and you cannot complete their hospital that your predecessor did up to 70% for them, and today you are kneeling down to beg them for what? Annie, what are you begging for? Amma said it's their stronghold, so why are they begging? Annie, how can we? It's something that you are so comfortable with, something that is so, it is for you and nobody can take it away from you. Why are you begging? Annie, why is Chairman Wontumi, the chairman who is an enemy to this country, the chairman who is an enemy to our environment, the chairman who is an enemy to pregnant women, the chairman who is an enemy to even children that they've given birth to are having malfunctioning, you cannot see their ears, whatever. This chairman, Galamsey chairman, who has destroyed our environment, proudly destroying our environment and displaying gold, this chairman is begging you people to vote for him. What do they take us for? Is it the Wontumi, the destroyer of our environment? He's begging people to vote for, and he's calling somebody, Judas is what?
Carrot.
Judas is what? People of Kumawu, I am begging you. We must learn, we must make politicians learn. We must push them to work. Our resources that has been given to them, it is for the good people of this country. It is not for themselves. Let them get the work done. They have been sleeping on the job. And you come 2 or 3 days to buy election, you kneel down in the church and you are begging. You went to teachers, knelt down and you are begging them. Isn't this government that has done everything for everybody? When Bawumia said teachers and nurses, everybody was suffering. When they came, teachers and nurses, everybody is enjoying. Why are they begging? And why is Chairman Wontumi, a whole chairman, regional chairman of the MPP's biggest whatever stronghold? He is begging at Kumawu, a seat that they've occupied for all these years. Why is he begging them for votes? It should tell us something. They haven't performed. They have deceived the good people of this country. They have cared about themselves and not any other person. They have destroyed this country. They have put us into hardship. They have destroyed our integrity, our pride as a country, our reputation, our brand, both local and international. They have destroyed it. So today they are begging you to give them what? They begged for 4 more, and now look at the 2 more, what they are doing to this country. Nobody should accept Chairman Wontumi. And let me come to Dr. Bawumia, Alaji Bawumia. He was on their platform saying when you vote for the NDC, you are bringing back doom. So Bawumia, you cannot even fix malfunctioning traffic lights. Bawumia. Traffic lights that cannot function in this country. Annie, I have been going around Accra. Annie, from UPSA Junction, Bauleshi, American House, Aviation Roads. You cannot fix this traffic light for road users to be safe. Look how risky it is when you are coming from American House. Bawumia, you cannot buy red, gold, green lights. Red, gold, green. When you see the traffic light, Bawumia, you cannot buy. You are telling us you fix Dumso. How did you fix Dumso? You cannot fix malfunction traffic light. Ordinary street lights you cannot provide. You fix Dumso. How did you fix Dumso? And you are telling us that when you vote for the NDC, they are bringing Dumso. Who said Dumso is not here? And you go to the XL areas. Everywhere is dark. Everywhere is dark. So there is Dumso already. But if they came to fix Dumso, why did Kenoforiata go to Parliament and complain about we NDC giving excess capacity? We gave the excess capacity because we had this country in mind and we had this country in mind to develop it. At least, when they won, they said one district, one factory. The excess capacity was for them to use to build their district because they knew they were lies. He went to Parliament and was asking why we've left excess capacity. Bawumia, you cannot fix traffic lights. You want to fix Dumso. You think that, look at the statement he did. Say, Jimmy. He should talk to himself. Obian Jimmy, he should talk to himself. Bawumia should talk to himself. Red, gold, green light. Annie, the last time I was coming here, the traffic light, this junction, I don't know how you call it. The traffic lights were not working. So look at how risky, because a car is coming for you don't know when to move. We are talking about road accidents. And Bawumia, traffic lights are malfunctioning. You cannot buy red, gold, green light to fix it. And you go and stand at Kumawu and tell us that NDC will bring Dumso. NDC will bring Dumso. You see, I don't know who, and now I can't even blame their handlers. Because if you can speak like this, when in the capital of Ghana, there is Dumso, then you go to Kumawu to speak like this. I don't know what to call you, Alhaji Bawumia. I don't know what to say about this gentleman. But as for him, I think his silence is better than talking. As for Alhaji Bawumia, when he's quiet, it is very palatable than when he speaks.
Why?
The NDC will bring back Dumso. Somebody have built the traffic light. He has built everything. Fix the malfunctioning box. You cannot do it. For years, 6 years, you cannot fix traffic lights. You solved Dumso. How did you solve Dumso? How did you solve Dumso? Then you go and sit there, stand on the platform and be shaking your head and be talking like this to Ghanaians. Mothers, let's advise our children against these people. Fathers, let's advise our children against these people. Let's talk to our husbands, our wives, our family members. The NPP, they are nothing but deceivers. They have broken all the promises they promised. Which one? Which one? Where he was talking. Do they have a factory as he promised? One district, one factory. Does Kumawu have a factory? The $1 million per district, is Kumawu having the $6 million now to develop Kumawu? What did they promise that they have delivered? And you have the gust, the impudence to go and talk about when NDC comes. The NDC will bring Dumso. You, ordinary red, gold, green traffic lights, 6 years, you cannot fix them. Bawleshi, UPSA, American House. Traffic lights that are not fun, you cannot fix them. Then you want to talk about Dumso? Can you fix Dumso? They've been lying to them. And I am pleading. Let's teach them sense. Let's teach politicians that you cannot take the people for granted all the time. Let's put them to work. Let them work and account for it. They should ask them, for the past 12 years that the late MP has been in Parliament, what have they done for the people? The construction you did.
Some bungalows.
10 units bungalows.
Yes, 10 units bungalows.
That bushfires
bushfires what?
But there was bushfire somewhere, and some of the parts of the bungalow was even burnt. Oh. It has been left in the bush. 10 unit bungalows for the hospital, for the staff.
For the hospital staff?
Yeah.
Okay, so it was for the hospital.
It was for the hospital staff, because you are building a hospital, at least nurses and
was completed. Was it completed?
10 units completed. Speak to the former DCE for Drobon, so for Kumawu. It was completed.
No. The hospital was about 70%.
70%, and the 10 units was completed.
But the bungalows were completed.
Because how expensive does it take to build a bungalow? The hospital has some technicalities. When you get to a certain level, there should be experts who have to come and see and all that. So while at 70%, their bungalows were completed.
Wow.
And all these things have been left to go waste under a paramountcy of a medical doctor and a surgeon who has written letters, including Bawumia. Bawumia should tell us if the paramount chief has not spoken to him about his district hospital. Why will he be going to Jachi Pramso to take care of people when he can sit and take care of his own people, even for free? And then this kind of people come to mount platforms, they're able to take microphone and speak into it and tell you that when NDC come, they'll bring Dumso. When we left you excess capacity and you have even brought us here.
Okay.
So the people of Kumawu, vote for number 2. Just look for the NDC symbol on the ballot paper tomorrow. Don't look at any independent person. Don't look at anything. It is just the number 2. And let's come and continue the beautiful relationship and development we've done for you so far. And let's politicians learn to respect electorates. Let nobody take you for granted. The kneeling down, the whatever, the vote buying, the cloth sharing, the ride sharing, whatever it is. If you have been given an employment, you can take care of yourself. At least, if the hospital was functioning, at least somebody without any skill could even sell pure water and take care of themselves and could afford a margin of rice.
Did you share rice?
That is what I've heard that they are sharing. I don't know.
Did the NDC share rice?
Why would the NDC share rice? Our records are there. They are things that you can touch. Tangible assets, tangible projects that we did. We are pointing at them and telling the people to vote for us. Because they don't have anything to say, that's why they are sharing rice and sharing cloth and lying on platforms that if you vote for the NDC, they will bring Doomsor back. Didn't you hear Chairman saying that President Mahama fixed Doomsor before he left? Didn't you hear the finance minister complain about excess capacity? How could there be excess capacity and there was Doomsor? Where? And Dr. Bawumia, in this age, you still stand on platforms and you lie. You lie, and the next minute you see him in church. He will stand here and lie, and the next minute you see him in church. I don't know whether he has confessed Jesus Christ. He should let us know so that we all celebrate and welcome him. He should get the job that they are sleeping on the job. The lies are enough. The people are wide awake now. When I heard him, I was like, what? And you see, when I heard him on radio, I was on the American House Stretch, where the traffic light was not working. I said, this guy, they don't know what they are doing. All right.
Whenever I say PENDREAM TV, PENDREAM TV, there, I see them,